I will make a brief introduction about successful story, successful company, Tatarevich and Sons. Here is Mr. Tatarevich. Mr. Tatarevich spent 19 years in United States, and he and his son decided to return in Bosnia and Herzegovina and invest their money in own business. In 2012 years.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your introduction. I'm so sorry, I like to talk on a Bosnian language because I don't like to embarrass myself on English. How many of you doesn't speak and understand Bosnian language? 1, 2? Oh, many. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try actually, and I'm pretty sure you excuse my English.
No problem.
We actually left the country. I left the country sometimes in 1986, and my family, actually, they was a refugee in a war, came out to Croatia in 1993. Then after that, in 1994, we left actually to US, and they actually give us a place in the state of Utah, in Salt Lake City. Most of you actually, I'm pretty sure, has heard about Salt Lake City because we have over there Winter Olympic Games in 2002, I think so. And over there, actually, when we came like everybody else, start actually to thinking how we're going to start new life. What's going to happen with us? We came over there with a couple bags actually, and somewhere around, I think, $1,300 or so. And that's not bright future. Actually, you doesn't speak any English. Sick wife, 2 kids. Younger boy, actually, he was first grade in elementary school. Another one is actually 5th grade. Done like everybody else, a little bit with the help of some kind of community workers over there. Actually, they help us a little bit, tell us where we're supposed to go to school, what we're gonna do. Some Muslim organization, charities actually bring over there some things what we need to help us in the beginning. And that's how life started over there. Then in 1997, in December, actually, I start my own business, and that business, I have even now a little bit of that business over there is existing. My brother, he is running that small part of the company. Others we sold in a time when we start to thinking to come back to Bosnia, and also later on actually, that's not easy actually to sell a company. Especially I was in a logistic actually, and that's not easy actually to send a message to one guy, he sent to another guy, and this and there actually doesn't go very easy. Unfortunately, my wife finds she is seriously sick, and she told me actually she want to come back and spend her last time actually in our home country here. Then we agree actually. Boys is already, older one was married, and younger one is still not married yet. They stay over there. We come in 2012, and in that time, I started thinking actually what I'm gonna do here in Bosnia, because that's a lot of changes from time when we left and in time when we came. That's some kind of roller coaster actually. You understand roller coaster? And that's hard to find a business which is going to be successful, or doesn't have some specific needs. Because in any kind of business, if you are going over there, you have to well plan actually how you're going to spend your money, because one time when you spend your money, that's gone, finished, over. Then I walk around actually through the town looking what's going on actually here. And I couldn't find any kind of business which is not double, 3, 5, 6 times multiplied actually in different position in a city. If you want a bakery, if you want any kind of business, actually, there's a lot of, and everything is small, nothing is a big. Everything is small, family running businesses and things like that. And I said, if they are running family business, why I don't want to do that? And we decided actually to go with agriculture, bring one new kind actually of fruit. That's a new variety which is here. I don't know, in that time actually very few people know something about that. Some of you heard already about that. English name is chocolate. Most common name in Europe is aronia berry or aronia. Here in Bosnia, that's aronia. Yeah. And we start thinking actually what we're going to do, how we're going to plant that, things like that, and how we're going to spend some kind of money in that. Invest in a piece of land actually which we bought. That's somewhere around 28 hectares. And start to preparing that piece of that land actually for first plantation in 2012 in December. We put first 8,000 plants down. Right now we are biggest aronia berry plantation in biggest farm in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We are somewhere around 9 hectares and 22,000 plants. This year. And in 2014, sickness of my wife became really bad, actually, really serious. Then 2 of my sons, actually, they decided to come back, and we spent last year together, everyone. She is unfortunately gone last year in December, in August. She's gone for well. Then we ask ourselves what we're going to do, and in that time I was scared, to be honest with you, if my boys go back to US, because that's our another homeland. Actually, we are citizens in US also. If they go over there, what am I going to do alone? I'm 63 years old, and that's not bright future for me here to stay alone. And they said, okay, Dad, we're going to stay together as long as you want. And first time, actually, I think that's just curiosity, actually. They told me that because they see I feel sad. I lost something because we live 35 years together and things like that. And after that, actually, they still ever since we are together. We are working together. Both of them is college educated over there in US. Older boy, actually, he is even specialist in a Nissan